Ladies and gentlemen, bibliophiles and economic adventurers, welcome to our explorative summary of Barton Biggs's masterpiece, Hedge Hogging. This epic journey through the mind of a hedge fund pioneer is not just a book, but a treasure trove of insights into the enigmatic world of hedge fund management. Today, I'll provide you with the top 10 nuggets of wisdom that lie within its pages so that you may emerge more enlightened, perhaps moderately entertained, and definitely incited to conquer the hedge fund ecosystem, or at least understand those who do. Now, hold on to your financial statements and stock options as we dive headfirst into these fascinating takeaways. 1. The hedge fund universe, a microcosm of heroes and highwaymen. Biggs masterfully peels away the layers of the hedge fund world, painting it as a cosmos filled with the smartest and sometimes the shadiest of characters. It's a universe where the birth of a fund is as celebrated as the launch of Apollo, but its demise, often as mysterious as the dark side of the moon. A witty observation from Biggs is that in this celestial body of investment, all stars are born from nebulae of confidence, arrogance, and genius in equal measures. Only those who navigate with both prudence and audacity truly shine. 2. The mythical magic of stock picking, as portrayed by Biggs, is like a modern-day quest for the Holy Grail, and many a gallant knight has fallen on this battlefield. The insight here is akin to understanding that the fountain of youth is sadly a mirage. The percentage of long-term, consistent alpha generators is minuscule. So remember, kids, diversification is not just asset allocation, it's survival instinct. 3. There be dragons, the perils of overconfidence. Once the sweet nectar of success has been tasted, the danger becomes not the market itself, but the beast within, overconfidence. Biggs warns with a sparkle in his eye and a wag of his finger that many a portfolio has been scuttled on the hidden shoals of hubris. To stay the course, one must trim the sails of confidence with the shears of humility. 4. Market forecasting, like weather prediction but with more suits. Trying to predict the market, Biggs muses, is like trying to forecast the weather in London. Frustrating, sometimes futile, and always changing just when you've shared your forecast with everyone. Economists and meteorologists share the dubious honor of being spectacularly inaccurate, yet relentlessly consulted. He suggests that though forecasting is seductive, the only certainty is uncertainty itself. Pack an umbrella and sunscreen, just in case. 5. The art of war and hedge funds. Sun Tzu could have been a hedge fund manager, according to Biggs. The art of war and the science of managing a fund are congruent in strategies, knowing when to attack, invest, when to retreat, sell, when to lay low, hedge, and when to go all in, leverage. And just like ancient warfare, there will be casualties. The lesson here is that if you treat market engagements with the same respect as a battlefield, you might just walk off it. 6. The lone wolf versus the pack, hedge fund team dynamics. The dilemma here is whether a hedge fund should run with a pack or howl alone. Biggs' anecdotal advice is like a seasoned alpha wolf's. A successful fund manager requires the intuition of a lone predator, but the protective instincts of a pack leader. Collaboration and autonomy need to balance like yin and yang. Too much of one, and the fund either becomes too risky or too meek. 7. The eccentric genius, nurturing creativity in the numbers game. Among the mavericks and outliers, we find the quirky genius, the archetype that seems eccentric but is in fact seeing the matrix code beneath the market. Biggs gives us the insider scoop that fostering an environment where these rare creatures can thrive is one of the keys to capturing the elusive alpha. After all, who but an eccentric could imagine making millions from the collapse of a housing bubble or the fall of an empire? 8. Tales from the Crypt, a currency, the ghosts of investment's future. Though Biggs wrote before cryptocurrency took the world by storm, one can extrapolate his insights into today's context. He would likely be both fascinated and wary of this new frontier, regarding it as a financial expanse akin to the Wild West, ripe with opportunity but crawling with outlaws. Navigate these waters with care, or you may find yourself on a ghost ship. 9. Psychology is king, the market's mood swings. Biggs doesn't shy away from portraying the market as a moody monarch prone to fits of exuberance and despair. Investor psychology often trumps economic fundamentals, which means that understanding the collective emotional pulse can be as important as analyzing balance sheets. If the market is frolicking in the fields of greed, maybe it's time to nudge towards fear, and vice versa. 10. The Philosopher's Stone, turning lead investments into gold. Finally, Biggs acknowledges that there's no alchemical formula for success, no philosopher's stone that turns leaden assets into golden windfalls. Success in hedge fund management is not magic. It's a craft, a blend of science and art, and the product of experience, instinct, and, yes, sometimes, the grace of the financial gods. And there you have it. These top 10 insights from Barton Biggs's Hedge Hogging are just the tip of the iceberg. Remember, each page is filled with its wisdom and whimsy, a reminder that the world of hedge funds is a labyrinth where minotaurs and maestros dwell alike. In conclusion, as we step back into reality, away from the world Biggs so vividly illustrated, let us keep these insights in our investor's toolbox. May they guide us, entertain us, and sometimes humble us as we navigate the unpredictable yet alluring seas of hedge fund hogging. Thank you, and happy investing, or as Biggs would likely say, may the hedge be ever in your favor.